negate the other. That's irrelevant. It's a complete non sequitur. Just because I've thrown pots and pans does not mean that you come and knock on the door. Just because there are vases does not mean that you come and knock on the door.
Just let you throw.
I'm not saying that. You're saying that. You're putting words in my mouth and then making non sequiturs.
Giving you a situation.
No, you're trying to justify how you don't or do come to the door based on whether I throw pots and pans. It's irrelevant.
I'm justifying how you seem to think that there's this cowardice in me that runs away and I don't fight for you.
And you're justifying that by saying I throw pots and pans? Okay, cool. Let's talk about everything you do wrong.
I'm not the one who... I said to Travis, I said to you, hey, tell Travis what just happened.
Oh, you told me to do it. You told me to. You said, go do that.
I said, no, tell him what just happened.
And I lied.
And then you punched me in the
You're right.
fucking thing. And
You figured it out.
And you said, no, fuck, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? And I watched you lie. And then
I didn't punch you, by the way. I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You know, even a lot of fights been around a long time. I know. Yeah.
No, when you fucking have a close
You didn't get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you. I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you. What am I supposed to do? Do this? I'm not sitting here bitching about it, am I? You are. That's the difference between me and you. You're a fucking baby. You are such a baby. Grow the fuck up, Johnny. I did start a physical fight.
You did, so I had
Because,
to get the fuck out of it.
yes, you did. So you did the right thing, the big thing. You know what? You are admirable.
Mr. Depp, could you please explain?
As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million. In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Ms. Heard's claim against Mr. Depp. 1. As to this statement, appearing in the April 8, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, Amber Heard and her friends in the media use fake sexual violence allegations as both a sword and shield, depending on their needs. They have selected some of her sexual violence hoax facts as the sword, inflicting them on the public and Mr. Depp. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no.
I know they all look like this when they're giving out the verdict, but she looks so innocent right now. I mean, if I did not know her past, this would be my type of woman look-wise. Like, I would shoot my shot. But, see, that's the thing. Just because something looks pretty doesn't mean that it's not a double. Hey guys, welcome to the RP experience. My brothers, my sisters, before we go anywhere, don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll give you a second to do that, and subscribe. Thank you very much for being here. Today's video is going to be about the Johnny Depp verdict. I've been a little slow to get on this case because I've had like some things going on in my life, and plus I had work and stuff like that, but I definitely want to touch on this before I move forward with some of my other videos. Anyway, as we know, he won the defamation case, and surprisingly he wasn't there. I thought maybe the reason why he wasn't there was he was scared he was going to lose, because it seemed like even though they had evidence of her admitting of being physically abusive, verbally abusive, and not to say he didn't say things to her, he had his faults. He had like a drug problem and stuff like that. She even gave him a Xanny to I guess become a little bit more agreeable in one of the recordings that I heard. I'm going to do a video to why this was important to men. I know a lot of females did not care. They probably was like, why are we still talking about this? I'm pretty sure a lot of men, maybe 50% of men, was like, what's the big deal with this? Unless if you went through this yourself, you would never understand. Especially men that been brought up to respect women, to never strike a woman, and then have a woman abuse that and strike you, and of course be verbally abusive, make your life difficult by like blocking the doorway, or either like I shared a video of I guess because they was arguing, and maybe she was scared that she was going to lose him. She did not let him drive to the casino. She just blocked. She stood in the way of his car path, and even got on the car. And eventually she got into the car, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't able to leave anywhere once she got into the car. Or maybe they happened to make up, and then they both went to the casino together. Now if that was reversed, and I'm pretty sure if he was preventing her to go somewhere, even if he wasn't being physical, if he was just making a big stink of her going somewhere with her girlfriends or something like that, 90% of the females would be like, oh, he's being controlling, leave him, or he's a douchebag and stuff like that. But see, when it's reversed and the females cutting up, it's like we as men supposed to just take that shit. And I'm glad I'm able to see other dudes going through similar type of scenarios and stuff like that, so that I can process it better and be like, I don't want a relationship like that. I don't want to be with a woman that's like that. Even though Amber Heard is an attractive woman. I mean, she definitely would be my type if I had met her, even if she's like rough around the edges and was like a little abrasive, or a little bit jealous or something like that. I probably would deal with that, because a lot of females that I dealt with, once we got into knowing each other and she felt comfortable, I started seeing some of those flaws creeping out and stuff like that. And everybody has flaws and stuff with them and stuff like that. I know I'm not perfect neither, but I try to be the best version of myself as I can be. And if I ever slip up and say something to hurt somebody's feelings, I'm man enough to say like, oh, okay, I was wrong in saying that, or something, or I didn't really act the right kind of way when I just like left you there or something like that. But the one thing I can't stand is when somebody else cannot admit when they are wrong, and not just admit that they are wrong, make steps to improve on that behavior. And that's why I say I just believe with society, once a female feels that entitlement or queen type of stuff to be how she wants to be or whatever, and she can do no wrong, it starts just getting in a real crazy space. And some men never really have to deal with that, but average dudes or below have to deal with that. So, it's just something else. But anyway, we're gonna go over the jury's decision here, and then we're just gonna move on.
Thank you, sir.
In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard. 1. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, "Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. 2. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled, "A Transformative Moment for Women," in the Washington Post print edition, and the online op-ed, "Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, "Then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled, "A Transformative Moment for Women," in the Washington Post print edition, in the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition. Quote, I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse. End quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. As against Amber Heard, we the jury award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million.
Actually, let me take that back. What I say earlier about only average dudes and below may have to deal with females with the hand problem. I mean, Johnny Depp is a multi-millionaire. Now, however, though, I would say probably maybe personality-wise and stature-wise, he's probably an average dude. Because, I mean, he's not like The Rock or Vin Diesel or something like that. I'm assuming those dudes don't have that problem as much, but I've come across videos of like females, women. Of course, though, they can't hurt them too much, but they are slapping up dudes like 3 times bigger than them because they got into their feels about something, you know. And in all cases, I don't know what the dude did, but I remember one video I saw. The only thing the guy did was he had got his woman a kids meal as a joke, and then she totally flipped out on him and was throwing the food all over and stuff like that. Not gonna say what nationality that was, but you know, I mean, alright, so anyway.
As against Amber Heard, we the jury award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million. In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Ms. Heard's claim against Mr. Depp. 1. As to this statement, appearing in the April 8, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, Amber Heard and her friends in the media use fake sexual violence allegations as both a sword and shield, depending on their needs. They have selected some of her sexual violence hoax facts as the sword, inflicting them on the public and Mr. Depp. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. 2. As to this statement appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax. They set Mr. Depp up by calling the cops, but the first attempt did not do the trick. The officers came to the penthouses, thoroughly searched and interviewed, and left after seeing no damage to face or property. So Amber and her friends spilled a little wine and roughed the place up, got their story straight under the direction of a lawyer and publicist, and then placed a second call to 911, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Ms. Heard proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, Mr. Waldman, while acting as an agent for Mr. Depp, made or published the statement? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was seen by someone other than Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false. Answer, yes. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven, by clear and convincing evidence, that the statement by Mr. Waldman was made with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to this statement, appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, "We've reached the beginning of the end of Ms. Heard's abuse hoax against Johnny Depp," end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $2 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $0.
Does either side wish to have the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
Jamie?
Members of the jury, if this is your verdict, please answer yes. If this is not your verdict, please answer no. Juror number 6. Juror number 10. Juror number 15. Juror number 16. Juror number 22. Juror number 27. Juror number 29.
I do find that the jury's verdict is unanimous. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your service in this case. I want to thank you again for your dedication and your hard work during this trial. And I know I speak for everybody here when I tell you that we appreciate your sacrifices and your time and your public service in this matter, okay? So I'm going to have you go back to the jury deliberation room for one more time, and then we'll release you from there, okay? All right, thank you.
Okay, there you go. And pretty much from what I saw from that that decision there, and I actually saw somewhere that it might have been split in a way. So I don't know, on the video they say it was a unanimous decision, and now I'm hearing that it was split, but either way, they look like they tried to be fair there. So she was awarded one of the things that she was complaining about losing some money. I think it was like $2 million or something. And but however, though, because most of his claims went through, she owes him roughly like 15 million or something. And I mean, like, yo, actually, to be honest, I thought he was going to lose this, because it seemed like, even though with all the evidence and stuff like that, I was feeling like this was going to be like an O.J. Simpson verdict or something like that, or even that I should not mention stuff if I can't remember the name, that case of that off-duty police officer killing that black kid in Florida. And I can't think of the name, and he had got off like free, or even I'll say the Rodney King verdict or something like that, when the officers were free, even though it was video that he was unable to move, and they were still swinging the clubs, beating him down and stuff like that, barely able to move. So I actually thought he was on move. Lose. I'm saying move. Lose the case by a slim margin. Just to piss the world and the internet off. But I was surprised he actually did win. So, probably because I was thinking that he might lose. That's why maybe it happened. I don't know. I know when I think something's definitely going to happen, that's when sometimes it goes the other way. But now the only thing, though, he wasn't at the court case, and supposedly he had other arrangements that or something that he had to do in the United Kingdom. Now I call cap. That was bullshit. Okay, you know, I think he thought he was gonna lose, and he was like just really like emotionally like worn out with that case and that woman. So you know, or female, wherever you want to call her. And he just decided to leave, and you know, that way he can be somewhere, you know. And as I say, he has a drug problem or something like that. He probably took some Xannies or got really drunk or something, and then he was like, oh wow, I won, and stuff like that. So you know, anyway, on his victory with this, even though I heard she's going to appeal it, you know, I'm going to put that video that I put in the beginning, you know, because if he had went to that ruling, which I wish he did and stuff like that, and then he took in, like, I'm pretty sure he couldn't have come in the Jack Sparrow uniform, you know, the Jack you know, the Pirates of the Caribbean. That if he had that on, I mean, that would have been gold. And then he just ran out of the courtroom just like that. And he had some other people that just like ran with him and stuff like that. Like, that would have been like, run from that woman, man, just run from that woman. But anyway, yeah, this was a good week. I'm going to cover why, once again, this was important to men. I'll say some men, because I know some men don't even care. But like I say, men that went through this and stuff like that, you know, and I had some relationships that was like an issue, but you know, I'll say it wasn't on that level. And once again, not to say now, however, though, they did not lie like she lied, like she totally totally twisted the story around. But the only thing that I do know, when people do certain things like that they know make themselves look real bad, they will leave parts of the story out to make themselves, to justify their actions of what they was doing. You know, they'd be like, well, he was doing this, so I just flipped or something like that. So, you know, they will leave out the little things of like, well, maybe he started doing that because you say this, and I don't know, a whole bunch. That's why I always believe that thing. Always three sides to a story. Is your side, their side, and then the truth. You know, I try to be truthful and not leave stuff out myself, you know, with anything. That's why if I'm ever dipping a little bit too much into my personal life, I will say my flaw or something, you know, so that people know. But anyway, that's it with this video. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you next time soon.